Jangho, as we wait for the summit, there seem to be some differences in interpretation between South Korea and the U.S. about their new defense cost-sharing deal. Seoul is going to be paying more than before under the new deal, but officials are ruling out the kind of massive increase that President Trump referenced in some recent remarks. Our presidential office correspondent Shin Se-min reports.
Not an established fact, says South Korea's presidential office, speaking on the new defense cost-sharing deal agreed by Seoul and Washington. The Blue House spokesperson on Wednesday said the allies may agree to keep the deal at the current level after reviewing the need for an increase, and that Seoul hopes Washington does not consider another hike as an established fact, and also ruled out the possibility of sharply boosting Seoul's contribution toward the stationing of American troops on the peninsula. He added that the allies set the duration of their agreement to 1 year, but that deadline can be extended by another 12 months if both sides agree, apparently dismissing the possibility of an imminent increase. And South Korea's top diplomat also weighed in on the issue.
The amount we had agreed upon stands at $920 million. We will have to look into the background of where President Trump pulled that figure from, but we are sure of the contents the two sides have agreed.
Such an adamant dismissal comes only hours after remarks from the U.S. President Donald Trump, claiming Korea had agreed to pay an additional $500 million as part of its burden sharing for the U.S. forces in Korea.
They were paying about $500 million for $5 billion worth of protection, and we have to do better than that. So they've agreed to pay $500 million more, and over the years it'll start going up.
The agreement made by the two allies' diplomats shows that Seoul's share will go up to some $920 million, or some 8.2% from the original $850 million. Shin Se-min, Arirang News.